Hello, friends. Very good evening to all of you. I am your host Pranjal Goel for today's in 2TF webinars. So, hope you are now adaptive to working from home, right? So, you are getting a good time for yourself, for your work, as well as for learning, as the traveling is now, you can say, stopped, or you are getting a good time for yourself also. So I hope your working from home is going good using the tools and technologies that is available in the market, and you are able to accommodate those things with you, right? And apart from that, I guess as you guys are getting a good amount of time saved, so you are learning also some new things which are maybe new for you, but that is useful going for further when you are again going back to your offices and all, and when you are moving out from work from home stuff to the office work, then these tools will be helpful for you in many ways, right? So just say hi to me so that I came to know who all are there and who are attending this webinar for getting the learnings which we are going to discuss today. So just say hi, guys, so that I'll be able to see or listen from you guys. Okay, let me see who all are there. Okay, Abhishek is there. Rahul is there. Okay, so guys, so today, in our last webinar, we generally talks about the five pillars of business, which helps them to grow. In which we have discussed the first pillar of the five business pillars. Today, we are going to discuss the second pillar, which is very much required when we are starting our business or when we are running our business. So the second pillar is also a very important step, which needs to be there if we are looking for growing our business, or we are looking for a business which can flourish to the next level and can serve the audience and the customer to a very in a best way, right? But before going further, let me first introduce myself. Let me share some details about me so that you'll get to know who I am, why I'm taking this session with you, and why I'm sharing my knowledge with you as well. Okay, so let me share my profile also, then I'll let you know who I am. So just a second, let me share my screen with you. Okay. Just a second. So hope you are having a good time with your family also, as you guys are working from home. So you'll be getting a lot of bandwidth for yourself and with your family, apart from the work you are doing from home. Okay, just a second. I guess the sharing is taking some time. Meanwhile, guys, will do. Let me share a poll with you to like understand who all are there, what kind of persons are listen to us. Let me share a poll with you. Okay. Meanwhile, you can just give the poll. Okay. Profession. You are a student or here or a business owner. So just okay. I've shared a poll with you. Meanwhile, I'll be sharing the screen so you could quickly answer this poll so that it helps me to understand the kind of audience I'm having. Okay. So just quickly answer, guys. Okay. So now, are you able to see my screen, guys? Just tell me in the comment box yes or no, so that I'll just tell me about myself. Okay, fine. So just say yes or no. Hello. Just say yes. It will help me. Samir is there. Samir, are you able to see my screen? I've shared with you. Just say yes. Quickly say yes. Okay. I hope you guys are able to see my screen now. Okay. So, guys, I'm a technology and business growth consultant. I'll be helping businesses in building their systems, right, to grow and streamline their processes to the next level. Because guys, whenever we are running any kind of business, right, so we should have to follow some kind of procedures and processes that needs to be aligned there. Then only we are able to run our business in a very efficient way, right? If the things are not it will impact on our business growth, and it can lead to a shutdown our business also. So that's why I'll be the one who will be helping in the businesses in technology perspective and growth areas where they can improve on. So if you can see, I'm the co-founder of two companies. The first all Solutions Private Limited, which is basically an IT company which we are running from last, and we are having a good amount of clientage for it. And in this company, we are providing IT solutions from solutions, web solutions to our clientage, and they are fine with it. They are just happy. We don't like work for them. We treat them as our partner, or they treat them ourselves as their partners, because when there is a collaboration between like two entities, right, for any kind of business, so everybody wants to grow, right? So if we are serving them, so our main focus is that the client is served in a better way, so that he'll come back to us, or he'll associated with us for a longer time, so that we can deliver what is expected. And whenever client is associating with us, obviously he is looking for a partner who will help them to grow their business, who will help them to achieve their business. So this is our main motive. Whenever we are working with someone, we'll work through our heart, to our you can say every prospects we work with clients, so that their business growth, because their business will grow, then only we will grow. Okay. So in VCare, we are like working for the IT solutions, as I said. And the second one is 𝐀𝐁𝐎f Solutions Private Limited, which is our educational platform. You can see the webinars which you are attending is sponsored by 𝐀𝐁𝐎f only, in which we basically are working on three concepts. The first one is, let me show that 𝐀𝐁𝐎f stuff also. Let me share that with, so that you can get a better idea what exactly 𝐀𝐁𝐎f is all about, and what all things 𝐀𝐁𝐎f do, because it is very important for you. Okay, let me share 𝐀𝐁𝐎f stuff. So meanwhile the screen is getting shared, I'll just let you know what exactly 𝐀𝐁𝐎f is. 𝐀𝐁𝐎f basically is a platform which works on three concepts. Okay, and the three concept is learn, work, and earn. So when we talked about learning, so obviously, guys, like everyday life, if you are not learning, then you are losing the things, right? So every day is a new learning for us, whether it is related to any aspects, whether it is a personal learning, whether it is a professional learning, whether it is any kind of life learning. So what kind of learning it is? Learning is very much required. So our first concept is related to learning, right? That means you have to learn. If you are looking for a successful career or a business you want to run, then obviously you have to run or learn the things on a daily basis. From this, I have shared a 𝐂𝐁𝐎f screen. So are you able to see? Just say yes, so that I'll just give more details about what 𝐂𝐂𝐎f is all about, how we are like helping our, you can say, audiences, customers, clients, or partners in serving the things. So just say yes if you are able to see the 2T Hub screen. Okay, great. So let me just have a like go through with it. So if you can see, this is our cloud platform, okay, where we are serving like different entities. The first one is scholars, corpus, consultants, institutes, and affiliates. So we are trying to serve a good amount of audiences so that they can collaborate with each other. It's not only us that we are serving them; they can serve themselves using our plus. Our main goal, or you can say agenda for 2T Hub, is that we are an ecosystem which is based on these concepts only, where the persons can learn, right, or can provide their learnings to others also, the work also, because obviously whenever somebody is learning, so the main motive is to utilize those learning, and that can be done by working on those learnings. So that is our second concept. And the third, whenever somebody is learning and then working on this, the main stuff they are looking for is to get earned, right? But obviously earning comes when we have a good solid foundation of learnings and work, right? Then only we can thought of getting earned from different sources, right? So guys, this is our cloud. We have like question banks, question papers, guest papers. So we have a good amount of, you can say, learning stuff for our scholars also, and we are having good amount of you can say stuff for our different entities also. Okay, and if you can see, then there are internships, projects and services, then there are courses, admissions, recruitment, placements, and all that stuff. So there are lots of stuffs you can see. You can visit on this platform. You can share your learnings on this platform. You can share your feedbacks if there is any kind of improvement in it. Okay, so this is our main you can say the concept, or the thought process, the vision, that we are going to build ecosystem where these different entities can interact with each other. They can do a trading with each other. Trading can be of any stuff. It can be, you can say, of learnings, it can be of services, it can be of products. So there are lots of things that can be done. We basically works on three things, guys. Okay, as a basically provides three stuffs to okay, Rahul is saying hi. Hello Rahul. I guess you are finding the things useful. I'll be like starting with today's agenda also, but just giving a quick introduction about QT Hub, which is basically running this webinar of. So let me share the details of today's agenda, which I said that we are discussing about the 5 pillars, in which we already have discussed one pillar in our last webinar, right? And then today we are going to discuss the second important pillar also. So let me share the screen with you, okay, so that you can see what all things are there. So meanwhile, there are 5 things I guess you are aware of. If you have not attended my last webinar, so there are 5 things or 5 pillars. The very first pillar is the people, right? So if you are running a business, or if you are planning to run a business, then you should have a good people associated with us, whether it is a part of your team, whether it is a part of uh, whether it is related to your client, or whatever it is, the persons who are, you can say, associated with your business, they have to be good, right? They have their own features, or they have their only it will be helpful for you to, you can say, grow your business, because the positive attitude of peoples will help to change the mindset, to change the environment, and to let your business grow to the next level. Okay. So, are you able to see my screen, guys? If not, just tell me so that I'll check it again. Say yes or no, so that I think the screens. Just say yes or no. It will give me a bit of clarity that you are able to see the screen or not. The first pillar is the people, which is associated with us, is having our same vision with us, because only those, then only we are able to grow, right? The good people help us to share their visions for the business. They will align themselves with your business, and then together you guys can grow to the next level or take the business to the next level. The second important thing that matters is, which we are going to discuss today, is the business plan. Okay. So guys, any idea of why the business fails? Any idea you have? Just say like, if you are aware or if you are planning to start your business, so can you just tell me like why business fails, or what are the areas we have to look into so that uh, our business will not fail and it will succeed with us only? Any idea? Just share your thoughts, like why business fails. Any pointers on that? Otherwise, obviously, I'll be going to share the pointers with you. So, in my opinion and my experience, guys, because I'm like having around 15 years of experience in this industry, and I'm running two businesses. So, I have come out with, you can say, multiple areas I have explored, and multiple problems I have faced, and I have come out with them, that what all problems that needs to be taken care, so that our business will not getting failed. So I think I in a good to help you understand what is the need and what all things is required. Okay, there is some problem in sharing. No issues. Let me try it again. So be with me. You'll be getting lots of good stuff to understand, and which will be very much useful for you. So is the screen now? Just say yes, guys. I think because I'm able to see, I have checked that. So just say yes if you are able to see my screen, so that I'll just quickly move to the screen. And okay, that's good. Not proper funding, advertisement. Okay, what else? Anything? Any other stuff? Okay. So, like, just tell me one thing, guys. As you said that not proper funding. So obviously, who will fund you? Why they will fund you? You should have something ready. You should have some concrete things in place. Yes, that's good. Obviously, marketing strategies are that, right? Okay, so on my screen, so this is just, let's quickly go through with. These are the five there. First, you have to have a good people or team with you who will match up your vision. The second thing which we are going to discuss today is the plan. It is the business plan basically we are talking about, which is very important part of any business, because you should have a proper and concrete plan. The third is process, then product, service, what kind of product or services you, what kind of processes you are following in your business, and the last one is profit. When I'm talking about profit, so obviously us to, you can say, prepare a roadmap of our business, right? How we are like going to proceed with what kind of ideas we have, how we are going to proceed, and all that stuff will be, if that is in written form, that will help us to align our activities. So let's see what kind of things we have to mention in our business plan. Okay, so let's see. This is the slide that is about the theme which we have discussed last time. Okay. Okay. So this basically the things that we are going to cover in our business plan. Just a second, I guess the screen share stops. Just a second, guys. Let me share it again. Meanwhile, just be with me. Yeah. So I'm talking about that. Just give me a second. Let me open it again. So hope till now that I have given you some kind of examples, so you are able to understand the importance of your business plan, right? It will help you a lot in your business if you have a clear and things defined or written before you actually dive into the business. It will be helping you to grow into the next level. Otherwise, obviously, if you do not have a concrete business plan in place, something very good, you can say very much, because as I said that 90% of the business do not have a concrete business plan in place, right? Important thing which we need to consider. If we are already doing these things, so I hope we are updating our business plans uh, as per the market trends. But if you are going to start, then I would recommend to start with writing your business plan, because it's not a big deal, but yes, it is very much helpful because it gives you a clear vision of what you are going to do, how you are going to do, and that helps a lot when you are doing any business and you want to grow that business instead of like shutting it down after a couple of years. Okay, so okay, let me share it again. So like Sameer, Rahul, you are doing any kind of business, or you are just planning to start your business? What profession you are into? Okay, so I think there is some problem. No worries. I'll just let me uh, continue with that, and I'll share the PPT presentation which I have prepared with you. As I said, that business plan, it allows that we should have to have a funding, right? We should have to have a good clientage. We should have to have marketing strategies. Whenever, if you have a good amount, they will plan with you. So you should have the business plan ready, right? In which you have to define. So you have to define a clear vision about your business, so that you say the investors or even your or the customers that you are into this business in value to them, associate with your. So first you have to be clear, very much clear with your vision, to whom you are going to serve, how you are going to serve, and that's right. The second thing is you have to set the goals, right? You should have some kind of objectives in place. Why you have your goals is that it will give you an idea of you can say in what time, in how are planning to achieve those stuff. So think big, okay, don't think small, and then just distribute those you can say goals into you can say shorter term, right? Contains, you can say, the number of customers you wants to like grab, how many products you are going to sell in the coming years, how many target audience you have, how, if you are into the services, then obviously how many clients you serve in, you can say, next 3 months, 1 year, 2 years. So think big, but yes, align those thinking goals. You can have a goals of 3 months, you can have a goals of 1 year also, but it should be clear and defined, right? So that will help you to like plan your actions accordingly. The third thing that matters is the USP. Obviously there is a possibility that whatever the business you are going to do, right, you are planning to do, so there is a possibility that that business already exists, or maybe till the time you are just launching it, that already have someone has the same idea and that already has come up with their business model in the place. So you should have some kind of USP defines for your product or services, so that you can grab the attention of customers, right? When I'm talking about USP, for example, it can be, let's say you are into services, right? Maybe you are into, let's say, technology solutions development. So your USP can be that you will be having a good amount of customer support or quality delivery you have. So after delivery, you will be giving a free support of, let's say, 1 month or something, some kind of offers you can create which will attract the customer. Let's take another example. Like you have seen that there are lots of e-commerce platforms are running, right? And you have seen that Amazon, which is now coming on the top of e-commerce platform, had quickly grabbed the Indian market where there are billions of customers. So how they have done this? They have a good customer service, customer support staff, right? They are backed by quality, you can say, persons who are giving good value to customers, whether it is their concerns, feedbacks, a kind of delivery they are expecting, the time of delivery they are expecting. So that kind of flexibility, that kind of customer support, or they are providing, and that differentiates them from other e-commerce platform which are in the same space, having selling the same products and services, but still there is a differentiation. And then that's the reason you have to define your USP when you are doing any kind of business, because it will create a good impact, or it will help you to grab good amount of customer base for your products and services. So define your USP so that you can create your own value among the market, right? The next thing is know your market. Obviously, as I said, that you have to understand the market which you are going to serve, right? What all things are there? Because there are lots of industries, or you can say lots of your competitors already doing the same business which you are in, right? So you have to understand how they are doing. You have to analyze their working. You have to analyze the industry trends that is happening within your business, which you are going to do or which you are already doing, because it will give you a good insight to plan or to align your activities so that you can differentiate yourself in a big market, right? For example, like you have seen that if I'm talking about a digital marketers, so there are number of persons who are doing the same thing. They are saying themselves as a digital marketing expert, right? But if I'm talking about from the 2T Hub perspective, which is one of the services which we are going, is our selling point or our customer, you can say, attention is something different. We are just not only serving them, we are educating them also, that what is the relevance of this service, how this service helps them to improve, right? So how we came to know that we have to do these kinds of stuff. So we have understand, we have explored the market, we have understand this industry, how it works, what are the trends are there, what kind of things are available. So from there we have differentiated ourselves that this is already happening and this is how the people works, how the industry works. These are the trends which are going to happen or already happened. So based on those analysis, we are differentiating ourselves, we are taking our actions accordingly. So you have to understand your market, right? Then only you can promote your business or services only. The next thing that matters the most is you have to understand your customer also. When I'm talking about understanding your customer, so it basically means that you have to identify what kind of target audience you have. If you are targeting any specific age group, you have to be aware of, right? What kind of you can say things they generally look for. If you are just keep yourself in their shoe, right? Let's say if you have to buy a bread, right? So there are lots of brands of breads are available, but why your bread is being sold only? So you have to think in that way. What all things generally customer think when they are going to sell? Because guys, like as the digital mediums are available, so there are lots of options for them, right? They generally do all kinds of research before they are buying any kind of product and services. So we have to also understand as a business owner or as an entrepreneur, we have to understand their needs also. We have to clearly like specify what they are looking for, how they are looking for, what is their expectations can be, and we have to what kind of segments we have to target. So we have to understand in every prospects by keeping ourselves in their shoes also, so that we can better understand about their requirements, right? And then plan our action accordingly, because obviously we need to have a good plan in place. So we have to plan accordingly based on all these analysis of the customer, of the market. So these are the things we have to like prepare, or we have to be associated with before we are like going further with our businesses. Then the one of the important thing that matters is the research, right? The research about the demand and the supply. Because obviously guys, if you are going to do a business in which the supply or the demand is less, right, and the supply is more, then obviously you are not going to survive for a longer term. So obviously we have to choose, or we have to think or research that what kind of demand we have for that particular service or products which we are going to, let's say, introduce, or which we are already having. So and what kind of supplies we can provide to them, or the others competitors we have in place. Because if the demand and less and supply is more, then obviously, as I said, that we are not able to like move up with the longer run. But yes, if the demand is good, and then of the competition matters, right? We have to differentiate ourselves in our supplies, in our services, ability. We have to differentiate ourselves so that we can meet the demand, right? The second step associated with this is to generate the demand also. So you have to be creative enough with your business ideas, with your business prospects, that you can generate the demand also. So obviously for all these things, you have to research these two stuff, that what kind of audience, how much the quantity you have to serve, what quantity is available, what are competitors are there. All these stuff needs to be there, and which we have to thoroughly research before we are jumping into our business stuff. Or if we are doing, then we have to keep it upgrading uh, our plans, so that we can meet up or match up with the trends that is happening in the market. Now, like guys, we are done with the research. We have identified our customers. We have identified our market. We have defined USP, and we have a clear vision. So, what things next? The next thing that matters is the marketing goals and the marketing strategy. When I'm talking about the marketing goals, what does that mean, right? So, the marketing is basically how many products you are going or services you are going to sell, right? Things you are available, how much quantity. If I'm talking about, let's say, a product, it can be anything. So how many products I have to build, what all and what are the quantities I have to build, right? These things. Then what kind of packages, logistics, how I'm going to execute those services or products, which are how I'm going to serve them to the clients of my need. So we have to set or define our marketing goals. What kind of packaging we have? What kind of, you can say, if For example, let's take an example of e-commerce industry, right? We have a product ready, right? Then what next? Then we have to think about that how we are going to deliver it to the client, right? What kind of customers are there we have to approach to sell our services and products. So all these things that we have to define our goals related to our product and services in terms of quantity, also in terms of execution, how we are going to execute those things, right? In terms of packaging, how it will look like, so that it will the customer is to accept it, and all these stuffs. So once we have defined our marketing goals, the next thing that matters is the strategy of marketing it. That means how we can reach to our customer based on the product which we have defined, we have researched, which we have developed. So the next thing matters is the marketing strategy. Guys, these are the marketing is one of the most important aspects of any business, because if you are able to market your product and services to the right one at the right time, then obviously you are able to achieve the goal of your business. You are able to achieve, you can add the value, whatever the value you want to add in your customers or clientage. So we have to be very much like clear defined marketing strategies. So as I said that when we are done with our goals, marketing goals, then we have to define our marketing strategies, that what all channels through which we can reach to our customers, right? For example, nowadays, guys, you are aware of that online medium is a very much niche, or you can say the most important medium of selling your services and products. And digital marketing is one of the trending stuff which is helping the customers to reach, you can say, customers locally and globally, and can serve themselves like anything. So we have to define clear cut marketing strategies and goals that it will help us to reach our customer, to serve them, and to get most out of it from our business, right? So the last thing that matters the most is we have done or written down everything, right? We have done a define, we define our goals and objectives of our business. We have defined our use. We have identified, you can say, our customers, research, all this, and we have defined our marketing goals and strategy. Then what next? The main thing that matters the most is now take action, right? If you are not going to take any action, whether you will write it in any way, it's not going to work, right? So take action step by step, how you have defined, align with your business objectives, so that you can like move to the next level and can sustain and can add values to your audiences. Because the only thing that needs to be there, you have to take an action. Okay, so these are the quick stuff. There are lots of other stuff are there which you can add on, but these are the quick stuff which needs to be there when writing a business plan. Because other stuff, if I'm talking about, you can write your business financial stuff also, you can write your team stuff also, right? Which you should have in your business plan. But these are the crux or the main building any kind of business plan. Okay, so now, guys, hope you have get an insight of what all things you need to prepare before you are jumping into the business, or what all things you need to keep on upgrading or matching if you are already doing any kind of business, right? So that you will be stick to your vision, you will be stick to your growth. So these are the things, just keep a note on these things, write it down, and start preparing or writing your business plan, so that your business will have a defined roadmap, will have a good vision, and you can align your activities accordingly based on whatever you have written in your business plan. So the next, guys, how 2T Hub is like aligning these things. How 2T Hub will help you build your business, because everything in the business, there are lots of things when running our business. So the main thing or the main areas 2T Hub works is to build for any which will be helpful for any business growth is, so 2T Hub will help you to build your smart team by doing multiple, you can say, assessment, also by, you can say, candidates from different sources to find the good quality candidates, helping out to like understand what is the client requirement. So there are lots of stuff we generally do when we'll be researching for your team. So we are looking for any kind of help in the systems which you are using. Right nowadays, no business is, so obviously you should have the systems in place. It's your processes, because there are lots of unnecessary stuff, not unnecessary, basically there are lots of stuff. Your involvement is not, or integrated systems in your business, which will help you to minimize the cost, also optimize the time. You can utilize those time and cost in other stuff, maybe in your marketing. The, our customers or our audience, or even the part of, you can say, 2T Hub, who are the part of 2T Hub, is to mark that today is the age of online marketing, to the digital age, and using, if you are, we are not using the digital to market our products and services, then we are like for which we wants to grow. So we have to utilize those channels, the online channels, through which we can audience and can like explore lots of opportunities. Will also help you to market your business using digital platforms, business, in growing a business, right? So we are there of help. We are surely going to assist you in these things. So guys, these are the things we are going to cover today only. In the coming webinar, we are talking about the process and the product in terms of technology, and hope you get a good learning about if you are in any kind of business, or if you are planning to do a business. Just keep all these things in mind in terms of, you can say, the 5 pillars which we have to think of, right? The people, the plan, the process, the product and services, and the profitability by serving our customer, by adding value to them. So I hope you get a good insights about the business plan, which you can start now writing. If you already have, just start upgrading by like adding the areas which maybe you haven't catered of, so that you can grow a business to the next level. So thanks for attending this webinar, guys. I hope it will be a learning for you, and see you in the next webinars, which we are generally doing from Monday to Friday, every day, 5:30 p.m. for our audiences. And we want to share our knowledge with you. And if you are requiring any kind of help in your businesses, we are there to serve. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.